everybody? It's your favorite surprises, favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the Electrostaff Purge Trooper from Jedi Fallen Order video game, also the exclusive to GameStop from Hasbro Star Wars Black Series. That's right, you heard me right. Try not to be too surprised. It's an exclusive and a trooper. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds funny. It's funny to me too. But that's what it is. And we're going to talk about this guy, but in order to do so, we're going to talk about accessories, which is namely his Electrostaff, and you have the little tidbits here on the ends of them, which I'll tell you are a little bit more frustrating to stay on than they are worth. You know, they should have had some sort of way to kind of keep these a bit more. I guess you can like interlock the pieces, and that works. It's just, I don't know. I'm a big fan of every place having its thing and everything having its place. I'm just that type of guy. So when it has this like willy-nilly approach to stuff, it doesn't do much for me. But if you wrap them around and you use the little pieces to kind of interlink them, you'll be fine. It's just annoying to me. And he'll hold that just fine with one hand or two. So let's talk about the figure. So we have the head sculpt, which looks good. We have the little silver paint down there, silver details on the nose and on the cheeks here. All of it looks good, and it's a glossier plastic, same for the shoulder pads. So that helps make it pop a bit to me, I feel like. It's a little bit of a red tinted visor, so all of that works. It's a ball peg connected to a disc hinge. That'll get you up to there, down to there, a swivel, and a little bit of attitude. We got the floating piece here. Comes underneath the arm, covers up the tampo paint of the Empire symbol, but you do get that one, so that's cool. And it looks good, and there's like a little sculpted detail of like pressure of the helmet and stuff like over top. I dig that as well. I'm good with that. Single ball peg from the chest into the abdomen, limited rotation on it. I mean, the rotation actually is fine. It's just the kind of the more ab crunch and lean back. It's a little bit more limited. We have a disc hinge shoulder with the ability to tuck the shoulder pad underneath into the chest. It's what they always do. It's fine. It's not the preferred method, but it'll work and get you close to 90 degrees, plus the swivel around. No proper, oh, it does have a proper bicep swivel. Sorry, I forget it's an older mold. So yeah, great. Double jointed elbow. Doesn't really work all that great because you have that elbow piece in the middle, but you get to 90 degrees. We also have some white paint here for these arrows that's really sharp and clean. Same for here with the little red accent and on the leg. And mostly done well throughout, which is nice. Little stuff like that can go a long way, so I dig it. Wrist swivel, hinge in, out on this hand, hinge up, down on this hand. Otherwise, same old same. On the back, we have these red rings. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Nice touch, shows a little pride. I dig it. You have this soft plastic belt that's attached to the soft goods. And this bit here, the buckle is painted silver with these two straps that kind of come down. Nice little detail. Keeps it visually interesting. T-jointed ball joints for hips. Get you out to there. Forward and back to there. You have to bend the thigh at the thigh swivel to pull that off because of the armor plating. It's a mold issue. They've always had it. Double jointed knees, rather. Get you a pretty good run. And then we have a disc hinge ankle. That'll get you an ankle tilt up and ankle tilt down, and where it plugs into the foot, you get a rocker. There he is from the back. It's a decent enough little figure. I mean, it's nothing really mind-blowing, kind of business as usual, exactly what you would expect, but the little nuances do make it at least a little bit more visually interesting than what we may be used to. Size comparison-wise, there he is with Luke, because I still haven't taken him and put him in anywhere. So I still got him just kind of hanging around. So there he is with the Heroes of Endor Luke. And there he is on my Kashyyyk shelf. This is one of the entryways to an Imperial base from Fallen Order diorama that I did. I'm not sure if I've shown this before. But, you know, it's a decent enough little diorama. It's just pretty much for video game troopers and random troopers. Just something to display more, you know. I'll probably end up kind of cutting my losses with troopers here pretty soon. But yeah. You know, there he is, there he'll stay, good to go. Final thoughts wise, we'll start with the negatives. My main negative here is not really a fair one for the figure. It's just that I'm just getting worn out of troopers, especially troopers that are exclusives. I'm sure they sell well. It's just a very kind of lowest common denominator thing for me. Always happy to add more troopers to the ranks. I just need some other spice along the way. A little bit more spice. Everything recently has been troopers and Mandos, I feel like, and that's across the board. Black Series, Hot Toys, etc. I just get tired of the same old same. Also, still the old body here, so we're still getting last use engineering before they switch it up, I'm sure, which always just seems like a cash grab to me. And some of the joint gumminess and stuff, specifically with the elbows and the way that the armor sits on the elbow that prevents the double hinged elbow from running its full course. Little stuff like that aggravates me, but nothing really deal breaking here. Problem is, nothing really mind blowing here either. Plenty of positives though. The mold still works fairly well. It has a lot of these little interesting paint accents, such as the Imperial insignia, these sort of triangle, angle, diamond pieces across the forearms and thigh armor. A lot of interesting breakup with the shoulder pauldron, the hip skirt, the little straps that hang off the buckle. So it is at least a visually interesting trooper in a world where we're getting troopers left and right. The mold still holds up fairly well. The sculpt is still pretty decent. Most of the engineering works as you would expect, which is to say fairly average, but at least acceptable. I hate the little translucent thing. Feels very Marvel Legendy to me, but good news is you can take them off and put them somewhere else, maybe on Dazzler's wrists. But yeah, if you're a trooper fan and you want this trooper, or you love this game and you want this trooper, I can recommend it. It's fine. Just nothing mind-blowing, nothing exciting. Business as usual. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.